Ever pondered the mystery of why colossal ships don't sink, or why some objects float in water while others sink straight to the bottom? The answers to these intriguing questions lie nestled within the realm of physics, more specifically in a principle named after an ancient Greek mathematician and inventor, Archimedes. This principle, known as Archimedes' Principle, is a cornerstone of fluid mechanics and explains the buoyancy of objects in fluids. Submerged in the annals of history, Archimedes reportedly stumbled upon this principle while taking a bath. As he entered the tub, he noticed the water level rising, indicating that he was displacing a volume of water equal to his own. This observation led him to formulate the principle that carries his name today. So what does Archimedes' principle say? It states that when an object is submerged in a fluid, be it a liquid or a gas, it experiences an upward force known as the buoyant force. This buoyant force is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the object. In other words, the force that pushes an object upward, when it's in a fluid, is equal to the weight of the fluid that the object pushes out of the way. Imagine a ship sailing the vast ocean. It floats because it displaces a volume of water that weighs as much as the ship itself. This displacement creates an upward buoyant force that counteracts the force of gravity pulling the ship downward. The ship doesn't sink because the upward and downward forces are in balance. The ship, in essence, is playing a balancing act with nature. But what about objects that sink? Well, objects that are denser than the fluid they are submerged in will sink. Why? Because the buoyant force acting on them is less than their weight. The force of gravity pulling the object down is stronger than the buoyant force pushing it up, hence the object sinks. Archimedes' principle is an elegant solution to a complex problem. It explains the buoyancy of objects in fluids, answering questions that have puzzled humans for centuries. It tells us why ships don't sink, why balloons float in the air, and why some objects sink in water. It's a testament to the genius of an ancient mathematician who observed the world around him and derived fundamental laws of nature. In conclusion, Archimedes' principle is a fundamental concept in physics, a cornerstone of fluid mechanics. It states that when a body is submerged in a fluid, it experiences an upward buoyant force equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the body. It explains why objects float or sink in fluids, providing a clear and concise answer to some of the most intriguing questions in physics.